Hey guys, Downsbro63 here, and this is on the same day as Tenkai Knights reaction, but this time I have my friend Juliana with me. Say hi, Juliana.
Hi!
Alright, so this is going to be like the same one I did with Maya and Jetsulama, except with one person who I don't think watches anime. You don't watch anime, right?
I've seen some episodes of some random animes, including the Powerpuff Girls.
They have Powerpuff Girls Z. Okay.
Why is it?
I don't know. There's like 4 Transformers animes. Can we just start with this, please, and stop laughing like school children, even though we are school children? Okay, so this is the theme song. It says Tenkai. It says Tenkai 6 times. I just counted.
Well, it's a lot more normal than most of the weird stuff I
see. Okay. So let's start with. This is the summary. When Gurren, Salon, Chuki, and Tox stumble into an interdimensional portal, their lives take a strange turn as they become the next Tenkai Knights. Will they be able to defeat Vilas and restore peace to Corton?
And then they take a magical portal that leads them into our world.
Nope, I'm gonna make that fanfiction. I already kind of did, sort of, ish, something, whatever. So this is the prologue. I'll read this to you in the way I almost forged it in some sense. Eons ago, in an alternate realm, at the far reaches of the universe, there was Corton. A once peaceful planet that had long been ravaged by a war over its most valuable resource, Tenkai energy. For centuries, the Korakai have fought to protect Tenkai energy and preserve their planet, while their enemies, the corrupted, sought only to exploit Tenkai energy for personal power. Led by the ruthless warlord Vilas, the corrupted overpowered the Korakai and prepared to deliver the final blow. But then, 4 valiant heroes appeared, masters of Tenkai energy. They were known as the Tenkai Knights. Valorn, the armored firepower of the team. Lynandor, the cunning warrior of stealth. Tributon, lightning-quick master of the Tenkai bow. And Bravenwolf, leader of the 4. Fearless, selfless, and strong, wielding a sword of pure Tenkai energy. The Tenkai Knights stemmed the tide, forcing back Vilas and his army of corrupted. Facing defeat, Vilas unleashed the mighty Tenkai Dragon, but the beast's power proved untamable. Vilas fled, and it took the combined powers of the Tenkai Knights to destroy the dragon, scattering its remains across the planet and beyond. Generations passed, and although the legendary 4 have never been seen again, Vilas has returned, more powerful than ever. Now, eons later, at the opposite end of the universe, on a very different planet, a new set of heroes will emerge of a very different sort. Boreas, episode 1.
Well, that seems like a pretty normal thing. I've seen that 50 times, I think. People really go for that kind of thing, like that generations later kind of.
Yeah. These are the Tenkai Knights. Gurren Nash, aka Bravenwolf Tenkai Power. His English VA is Johnny Young Bosch, and his Japanese VA is Migeru Takahashi. On Earth, he's known as Gurren Nash. He's 13 years old, and surrounded by Salon Jones, Chuki Mason, Tox D, Gang Karai, well, Inukai as it says on the wiki, and Benny, who is the potential love interest. And my OTP.
Is Benny a female?
Yes.
Okay, and he is a male.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Just making sure.
Yeah, this is a kid's show.
Before I was watching
No, Benny is a girl. Benny is a girl.
Before before this, I was looking at pictures of Billy and Teddy, his gay ship. OTP between these 2 characters, and they had the best relationship ever, even though Loki tried to ruin it once. Okay.
He
tried to ruin it once, and then I felt I like him.
Okay, on Corton, he's known as Bravenwolf Tenkai Firestorm. He's still 13. He's on the side of the Korakai. His allies are the Knights, Korakai, and Mr. White. His weapons are a Tenkai sword and shield. His abilities are Tenkai Titan Mode, Titan Fusion, and Robo Fusion. So this is his first form, Tenkai Firestorm, and Tenkai Firestorm Titan Mode. Speaking of Titan,
Let go. That's what that was for.
Yeah. Well, then I just wanted to bring it along. Little Eren plushie.
He's adorable.
He is. Okay. So, what do you think of him? Like, what do you think his personality is like?
Well, since he's like smiling in this picture, like, I was gonna go like he's like that funny character.
Here it says, he has a knack for leadership, though he still has to grow into the role and tries not to show fear when facing difficult challenges. Gurren is described as always having a positive attitude and is always there for his friends. He can sometimes be vain, especially when dealing with his father, who never seems to have time for him. He is very loyal to his friends and often gets uncontrollably angry when someone puts them in harm's way or threatens them. In the end, Gurren always does what is right, which makes him the perfect leader for the Tenkai Knights, despite repeatedly saying the Knights have no leader, but he does a good job at it.
Close enough.
Alright, so next is Salon Jones, aka Chibitan Tenkai Speed, and Salon is my anime bae. He's so cute.
This is a he.
Yes, this is a guy.
Oh, they all guys.
Well, except for Benny. Okay, but anyway. His English VA is Todd Habercorn, and Japanese VA is Akemi Kanda.
Okay, if that's not the best name ever.
Todd Habercorn or Akemi Kanda?
I don't know what it is.
Okay, so on Earth he's known as Salon Jones. He's 13 years old, and his friends are Granox, Chuki Mason, Genkarai, and Benny. On Corton, Chibitan Tenkai Ice Blast. He's still 13. He's on the side of the Korakai. His eyes are the Knights, Korakai, and Mr. White. His weapons are a Tenkai Bow and Shield, and his abilities are Tenkai Titan Mode, Titan Fusion, and Robo Fusion. So, what do you think his personality is like?
I don't know. I'm sorry, give me a second. So I thought he was a she.
No, that's a guy.
He's blue. That's all I'm saying. He has a blue personality. He's a blue person.
Okay, so here it says, he is friendly, goofy, outgoing, and a big practical joker. Salon can be surprisingly cautious. He is a huge fan of lime parfait, as he often asks for it in Tox's diner. He has shown to have self-doubt at times and is somewhat of a temper. He is also defensive of being insulted. Salon seems to be the only one who, at times, feels like he shouldn't or doesn't want to be a Tenkai Knight, which ties into his self-doubt. He has even broken the fourth wall once in the episode The Race Is On.
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall.
It's subtle, but I was like, you broke the fourth wall. Thank you, senpai.
Okay,
so next is Chuki Mason, aka Lion Door Tenkai.
This is the guy you were drawing. Earlier.
Yeah. His English VA is Bryce Pappenbrook, and his Japanese VA is Risa Hanada. On Earth, he's known as Chuki Mason, 13 years old, and friends with Gurren Nash, Salon Jones, Tox D, Genkarai, and Benny. On Corton, his name is Lion Door Tenkai Lightning Strike. Still 13, side, Korakai. Allies, Knights, Korakai, Mr. White. Weapons, Tenkai Kusari Gama, and Shield. Abilities, Tenkai Titan Mode, Titan Fusion, and Robo Fusion. So, what do you think his personality is like?
So the other have like the leader person, the goofy person. Now I'm just like the person that's like really aggressive and the really smart one. I don't know. He's either the Raphael or the Raphael.
She likes Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So do I.
Don't we all? Except for Michael Bay.
True. Turtles with nostrils. Why? Okay. Chuki has a calm disposition. He is the best athlete and always looks forward to a challenge. He is also very good at school, as he tries to do his best at everything. He is often disturbed when he's not good at something, like fishing, which I am good at.
And I suck at it.
They're like Chuki, but I don't know if you play sports.
I do not play sports.
Okay.
It's disgusting. Ew.
He is good at coming up with strategies for the Knights and almost never backs down from a fight. He is very loyal to his friends and will often put himself at risk to protect them. He often makes sports analogies, which you won't really understand unless you play and or watch sports. He also has fangirls at school. So in the show, he has fangirls at his school. fangirls. I know, it's weird. Alright, next is Tox D, aka Valorn Tenkai Strength. His English VA is Ben Diskin, and Japanese VA is Maki Mizuma. On Earth, he's known as Tox D. He's 12 years old. He's younger than everyone else. His friends are Nash, Salon Jones, Chuki Mason, Genkarai, and Benny. On Corton, he's known as Valorn Tenkai Terra Blast. He's still 12. He's on the side of the Korakai. Allies, Knights, Korakai, Mr. White. Weapons, Tenkai Staff and Shield. Abilities, Tenkai Titan Mode, Tenkai Fusion, and Robo Fusion. Which is Titan Fusion, that's what it's supposed to say. I forgot to change that one. It's supposed to say Titan Fusion.
Okay.
So, what do you think his personality is like?
He's either like that by himself, a really aggressive one, or he's just that one. That person in the group. Just that one. If we're going with the fact that one of them has fangirls, he could be like that one in the group that's like super fanboyish and like really weird fan stuff.
Okay, so it says here, though he's a year younger than the others, he is at least as smart as them and thus in the same grade. Tox D is something of a tech geek. He enjoys playing video games and tinkering with digital equipment when not helping out at his family's diner. He is quirky, short-tempered, and is more comfortable with computers than with people. He's also a little bit funny, tough, and sometimes he'll say jokes. He once said, "All your base are belong to us." Yeah, he said that. I'm not kidding. Okay, so next is Gen Inukai, aka Dromus Tenkai Power. He looks like Raven Wolf, obviously.
He looks like a shade.
It's a guy. No, that's exactly what Maya said, or was Claire. I don't know.
He looks like a guy here, but then he looks like a female.
Well, it's a guy. He's just smiling. It's so cute when he smiles. I'm serious. Okay, so his English VA is Yuri Lowenthal, and Japanese VA is Miyuki Sawashiro. On Earth, he's known as Gen Inukai. He's 13 years old, and friends with Nash, Salon Jones, Chuki Mason, Tox D, and Benny. On Corton, his name is Dromus Tenkai Roland. He's 13 years old. He's on the side of the Korakai. He was formerly part of the Corrupted. His allies are the Knights, Korakai, and Mr. White. His weapons are Tenkai Sword and Shield. And he has the ability to go to Tenkai Titan Mode and Robo Fuse. So, what do you think his personality is like?
Well, I thought he looks like a lady when he's smiling.
It's a dude.
But this also looks incredibly dark in this. Is he like those weird people that have to have like two personalities?
You mean bipolar?
Exactly.
No offense to bipolar people. No offense. Not being mean. Okay. So, it says here, hang on. Okay. He has like 1.5 pages of personality.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding. Gen's personality is at first shown to be calm, cool, and collected, even stoic. That he dislikes people who need teammates because he thinks they're weak, giving him an antisocial personality to most.
Yay, I love antisocial people.
Although he had described Benny as a friend at the end of Lost Key. In The Key to Evil, it was revealed that Gen wasn't always calm and collected. Now here's a backstory. Oh my god, it's sad.
His parents died, his dog died.
Okay, just wait. Okay. Gen used to be a very positive and outgoing child, just like Gurren. The event that changed his personality was when his mother left, leaving his father depressed, frantic, and hopeless. His family fell apart, which made him shut himself from the world. He tried to keep his father happy by being a good boy, only studying and training instead of playing with his friends in his childhood. Ever since A New Night, it seems that he has changed his attitude towards Gurren and the other Tenkai Knights, along with the fact that Gen becomes a supporter and part of their team. In A New Element, he officially joined the Tenkai Knights as the 5th member and loosens his personality and collar. Gen appears to resemble Sasuke Uchiha from anime manga series Naruto. Both have the same hairstyle, almost, clothing, and stoic personality. They even shared a dark past, a rivalry with their main hero, and looking to stay on a female teammate. While Sasuke has turned from good to bad, Gen has turned from bad to good. Also, both are voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah, the hairstyles are always very important.
Yeah. This is Benny, aka...
Of course it's pink, because she's a female.
aka Veneta. We don't know what her power is, and we don't know what her last name is. Also, she looks like Sakura from Naruto. Okay, so her English VA is Nika Futterman, and her Japanese VA is Masumi Asano. On Earth, her name's Benny. She's 13 years old. Friends are Gurren, who's the potential love interest, Salon Jones, Chuki Mason, Tox D and Gen Karai. On Corton, she's known as Veneta. She's 13 years old. She's on the side of the Korakai now. She is formed part of the Corrupted. She's allies with the Tenkai Knights, the Korakai, and Mr. White. Her weapons are Tenkai daggers and shield, which, when combined, turn to a cannon. And she can robo-fuse. So, what do you think her personality's like?
Well, saying as though she has pink hair. Is she not the main character? Because, like, the main characters in that of an anime always have, like, pink hair or something.
No, I'm Pokemon. Okay, well, Jessie's not really a main character anymore. Besides, her hair's not pink, it's magenta. Or mauve, whatever. So, here it says, Benny can be curious, but acknowledges Corton more than most characters. She seems to think she can charm her way into any boy's life to find any information. She also seems to be close to Gen. She seems to think she's more clever than boys, or at least believes herself to be more intelligent than them, since she is
all females more intelligent than men.
Shut up. Since she is constantly commenting about how typical boys are. Due to her thoughts of how boys throughout the series seem to always get tricked by her acts. This includes scenes of Gurren trusting her, Salon often seeing her as an annoyance, Chuki judging her to be a dude chick, Toxic usually falling for her flattery, and her comment to Gen of how boys mess up everything. Whether or not this comes from personal pride remains to be seen. Benny may also be distrustful of Vilas, since in Double Crossed, she informs Gen about Vilas assembling an army and wondering if he is remotely interested in the corrupted leader's plan. Benny appears to have her own agenda after the boys defeated Vilas for the second time. She helped Sliger in Elemental Knights, and she seemed to understand immediately that Vilas had corrupted the Guardians. In Beware Betrayal, Benny's personality changes constantly because of her positive reactions to his perks of not choosing good or evil. Until later, she gave her negative thoughts of friendship and how it would ruin people. But it's magic. I couldn't help myself, I had to say that. Okay, sorry. However, she seems to start to change her views at the end of Heart Turns to Stone, after meeting and spending time with Chuki's cousin Kiro. Benny now likes friends, and is a lot kinder by the final episode of Season 1. She has joined the Knights after having a change of heart after meeting Kiro.
That's great for Kiro.
This is the main Korakai army. This is Commander Beeg. This is what he looks like on Corton, and this is what he looks like on Earth.
On Earth?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still that?
Oh, yeah. You see the full picture? He has like a pompadour hairstyle or something. I don't know. I'll show you pictures later. Okay, so his English VA is Kyle Herbert, and his Japanese VA is Shapurin. Kyle Herbert, yeah.
Damn it, Kyle.
He's also the voice actor of Bond from Blue Exorcist. Yay. So, his full name is actually Commander Beagle, which was never mentioned on the show, as far as I know. He's on the side of the Korakai because he's their commander. His weapons are a spear and a shield. His eyes are the Knights and Mr. White and the other Korakai, and even though he has not met Mr. White, they have never met. And he can robo-fuse. So, what did... Oh, sorry.
So, question. How did you know that his name was Commander Beagle?
Internet.
Yes, okay. So, like, there are, like, just two characters in the show. And, like, people ship them together, apparently. I did not know that until my character came out missed that one time. And the thing is, I never knew, especially, I never knew that it was canon. Until I went on the internet. Because TV shows just don't explain enough things.
Okay, so here it says, he has a stereotypical medieval knight accent. Always optimistic, always there to support the knights, even when they act foolish. That's it. So next...
He's very special.
Yeah. These don't have a character, like a personality reading on the site, so that's Lionette, that's Couture, that's Senjo, and that's Tavix.
Okay, Senjo looks like he's like a Lego set. Is this not a Lego set?
It's not Lego.
He looks like he's from a Lego set.
It's like Lego meets Gundam, sort of. With Ninjago. A little bit.
Like, seriously. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so next. These are some of the vehicles, like that the Korkai use. This is the Volt Jet, the Blast Tank, the Flame Phoenix, and the Ice Walker.
Okay, so, amazing names. Still looks like Lego set. Look at this, don't tell me that this does not look like a Lego.
It looks like Lego, but it's not Lego.
I know, why?
I don't know.
Okay, like, this looks like an actual, like, Lego playset. And this looks like something you'd find on, like...
Star Wars?
Yeah, like one of those TV shows where everything's like Lego, but it's a TV show.
Like Ninjago?
Yes, like Ninjago and stuff like that.
Alright, so next is the Corrupted. This is Vilas. His English VA is Crispin Freeman, and his Japanese VA is Yosuke Akimoto.
Crispin.
Crispin Freeman, yeah, that's his name. His name is Vilas. He's the leader of the Corrupted. His weapons are a trident, shield, and a cannon blaster. His eyes are the Corrupted Army and the Dark Guardians. His abilities are Robofusion, Tenkai Titan Mode, and a wide array of dark attacks. So, what do you think his personality is like?
Well, he's the bad guy, isn't he?
Yeah, look, that's like his final form. Look at that, like wings and something.
Is he looking at those bad guys where it's just like, ugh? Or if he's looking at those bad guys where it's like, I guess. It seems like looking at those bad guys like Loki.
Well, I'll read you the description, then you can tell me your judgment. Vilas tends to be highly demanding, but also very determined. Vilas wants to win in his war with the Tenkai Knights, so he knows that the worst case was that the last trick up his sleeve doesn't work. But instead of doing what he wants by himself, he tells his servants to destroy the Tenkai Knights.
Smart man, that way he doesn't have to get out. So he's just one of those villains that you just know.
Yeah.
I want to shoot you with the gun and now I'm
Okay.
But he's a very smart man. That way he just, like, he has other people do stuff for him so that he doesn't have to.
Yeah. This is Sliger. He has been to Earth, so that's what he looks like. He has to wear a suit, a fedora, and sunglasses, and gloves. So he looks like a normal person, well, as much as a normal person can be when they have blue arm for skin and 4 eyes. And no internal organs.
I just imagine someone, like, trying to stab him, and, like, all his internal organs, like, some kind of crazy psycho, and he's like, really, dude? Really?
Okay. So this is Commander Sliger. He's also voiced by Crispin Freeman, and his Japanese VA is Atsushi Imaruoka. So his name is Sliger. He's on the side of the Corrupted. His weapons are claws. His eyes are Vilas, Corrupted, and the Dark Guardians. His abilities are Tenkai Titan Mode and Robofusion. So, what do you think his personality is like?
I don't know. Well, he has a fedora on, so he can't be that bad. Is he like one of those villains that's like the silly villain that enjoys being evil because it's funny to laugh at other people's pain?
I'll read the description, then you can tell me. Sliger's sneaky and cunning, but he's conceited and cowardly as well. He fears Vilas and is jealous that Vilas likes Jomas better than him. In Too Close to Home, he seems to be feared when Brave Wolf attacked and defeated him vigorously, as well as the Tenkai Knights overpowering him and Granox when the Knights were freed from their trap. He's shown to become quite jealous and angry when someone does something better than him, such as when the Tenkai Knights perform Titan Fusion after he does. He often tries to impress Vilas to get his approval and will follow Vilas blindly out of either loyalty or ignorance, both traits he has shown signs of. He is also very competitive with Granox, often asking how much he messed up Vilas' plan.
Okay. So, he's one of those, like, henchmen kind of people, where it's like, no. Basically, he's like the version of Pietro, where he's like, Daddy love her!
Just grab my arm, like, what the fuck?
Daddy love her! That's literally, like, if you've ever seen Sisterhood of X-Men,
No, I have not.
it's like an abridged series of X-Men Evolution, and like the person that was Pietro portrays him so perfectly because 50% of the time he's like, Daddy love me!
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so next up is Commander Granox. So that's what he looks like on Corton, Tenkai type mode, and that's his form on Earth.
He just has like normal-looking hands and then.
So does Sliger.
Why does he have normal-looking hands and then just not?
I don't know. I don't know. On Corton, they do have thumbs. Just a thumb and a claw. That's literally it. That's literally it. Okay. So his English VA is Steve Bloom, and Japanese VA is Hisao Ogawa. Or Ogawa, I don't know how to pronounce it. So his name is Granox. He's on the side of the corrupted. His weapons are a halberd and shield. And his allies are Vilas, corrupted, and Dark Guardians. He can use Robo-Fusion, and he can go Tenkai Titan mode. So what do you think his personality is like?
So, he was like one of those, I'm going to look completely off, honestly. Like, the really idiotic one that just, like, does whatever. He's basically like Bebop and Rocksteady in, like, the 80s cartoon. He just does whatever the player tells him because he's a complete idiot.
Granox is proud and bold, but he's also very cowardly. He fears Vilas and was jealous that he liked Joan was better than him. He shouldn't become angry when someone makes him look bad, such as when the Knights defeat him with Titan Fusion. He often tries to impress Vilas to get his approval and will follow Vilas blindly out of either loyalty or ignorance. Both traits he has shown signs of. Yeah, I know the same thing as Sliger, but a little bit different. Yeah, he is kind of dumb.
Yes, I was right.
Okay. So next up are the soldiers. They didn't have personalities on Wiki, but these soldiers. This is Ro, Shadius, and Pivix has yet to be seen in the show. He'll probably be seen in season 2.
Because Pivix looks like he's from the Lego set.
Oh my god. And these are the mech beasts. Hose, War Stallion, Sky Griffin, Graydon, Balthaz, Deviac, the Ice Rhino, and the Fire Raptor.
Ice Rhino looks like he's here from the Lego set. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Alright. Next up are the Guardians. I didn't see any personality listings on the wiki, so they don't have personalities. They all pretty much have the same personality. So this is Boreas. His English VA is Steve Bloom, and his Japanese VA is Shigenori Soya. His weapons are a sword and a shield, and he has the ability of Tenkai Guardian Mega Fusion and Flight.
Okay, Lego set, looks like a fish.
Looks like a fish. Yeah, that's his dark form.
Like,
And here's
the
Focus.
eyes, right? And this is the mouth.
Oh my god, I do see, it does look like a fish. It does look like a fish. Okay, so next is Eurus. Oh, and just to let you know, the Guardians are all named after, like, the winds. Like, I think Boreas is North Wind, Eurus is the East Wind, I think Notice is the South Wind, and Zephyrus is the West Wind, I think. I don't know. So, English VA is also Kyle Herbert. Japanese VA is Hideyuki Uzemu. His name is Eurus. His arms are a sword and shield, just like Boreas. His abilities are Tenkai Guardian Mega Fusion and Flight.
Lego set, fish Lego set, fish.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Because the Boreas is blue. This is Notus. His English VA is Ben Diskin, and his Japanese VA is Junichi Yanagida. So his name is Notice. His weapons are a sword and shield, just like the others. And his abilities are Tenkai Guardian, Mega Fusion, and Flight.
Lego set fish fabulousness.
Fabulousness. So I shot out like his Mega Fusion form is a Lego set. Light form is, what'd you say, Lego?
Looks like a Lego fish.
And then his corrupted form is fabulousness.
Yes. If you're standing on a cliff, you're pretty much fabulous. That's all.
This is Zephyrus. His English VA is Matthew Mercer, and his Japanese VA is Michiko. Nah, not Michigo, Michiko. So don't you Bleach fans start going, oh, it's Michigo. Hello. Long story, Juliana. It's a long story. Ask another character. That's it. Okay, so his name is Zephyrus. His weapons are sword and shield, duh, and he can Tenkai Guardian, Mega Fuse, and he can fly.
Lego set. Zephyrus actually sounds like the name of a fish. Fish.
And what about his dark form?
My theory has been proven. Also fabulous.
Alright. Next is these are some other characters. This is Mr. White. He's the guy who owns the antique shop that houses the portal that the boys used to get to Corton. How Benny and Gen get there, we don't know. Because we don't know. I guess Eurus takes them there. I don't know. His English VA is Brian Beacock, and his Japanese VA is Kaiji Fujiwara. His name is Mr. White. He's in his early 50s, and is out of Tenkai Knights, Korkai, and the Guardians. So, what do you think his personality is like?
He is a lady.
He's a what?
He looks like a lady.
He has a beard. He has a tiny little beard. See his little stub.
So, drop that. I mean, looks like a lady. He is in his early 50s, so he looks like he's an old person.
Okay, it says here, he has a very secretive and mysterious personality. That's it. Okay, I get it. Okay, so this is a Wrangler. Okay, so his English VA is Ben Diskin, his Japanese VA is Misaki Kuno. His name is a Wrangler, his weapon is a spear, and he can shapeshift. So, what do you think his personality is like?
Lego set. Some really weird, cartoon, like some really weird Tommy Jerry cartoon.
Okay, so it says here, wacky, wild, and all-around fun, hard to understand sometimes, but other than that, he has a similar personality to Discord from My Little Pony.
Fun times, yeah.
He just wasn't evil, then reformed, and is not a Lord of Chaos. Well, he is. Discord is, anyway. And his funniest moments are coming out of nowhere, scaring the life out of Knights and Bede. So, like, if he was on Earth, that's what he would look like. And that's him on Corton.
So that's Catman.
He's a monkey. Well, actually, he's an orangutan.
He still looks like a cat.
Okay, so next is Wakame Dalton, Tox's older sister. Her English VA is Kate Higgins, and her Japanese VA is Natsumi Takamori. Her name is Wakame Dalton, and she's 16 years old. What do you think her personality is like?
I don't know. Well, seeing as though she's the older sister, she's really like one of those like girls that are just like, oh, you're like so annoying, like really?
Okay, it says here, Wakame has a unique personality and is a bit overprotective over Toxa. She is also into sports as well. Wakame is cheerful and happy with Toxa's friends and believes that to get better at something is to train, train, train. She can also punish Toxa, like locking him in the garage when she found out about the Tenkai Knights and her brother was one.
Like, wow, like really? Like locking him away in like a garage?
Yeah, spoiler alert, she knows that he's a Tenkai Knight, but he thinks that she believes he was just playing a video game. So she still knows. We're probably gonna get more into it in season 2. I hope so.
I know.
No, you don't. I know. Johnny and Bosch literally said to me, Like when I said, still waiting for season 2, he said, yeah, so are we.
Oh, what? Like, this chick saw like the paperback in his car. Like she knocks on like the window and she's like, when is the new season of Sherlock gonna come out? And she's like, soon. She's like, before I die, and he just laughs and leaves.
Oh my god. Okay, so also, coincidence?
I don't think so.
I think so. I mean, think about it, like the hair is pretty much the same style, same voice actor, all the same hairstyle, pretty much the same clothes, like because they have the high collar. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really want to thank Juliana for doing this with me. And be sure to like, comment, share, favorite, and subscribe. And I'll see you all soon. Say bye, Juliana. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, you crazy. You crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, we'll go get that.